Here we are at the Moona Basketball Stadium for the Under-12 STJBA Grand Final. The teams are Revellers and Dodgers Blue. And for Revellers, number 4, Jamie Maddock, number 5, David Young, number 6, Mark Dias, 7, Gary Hunt, 8, Dean Smith, 9, Jay Smith, 10, Tony Mogford, and 12, Christopher Hayward. There's a, And for Dodgers, number 4, Bradley Simons, number 5, Troy Davie, 6, Paul Smith, 7, Glenn Fairfield, 8, Damian Mansfield, 9, Ben Cott, 11, Simon Polford, and the game's underway with Dodgers. Glenn Fairfield's got the ball, dribbling up court for Dodgers, and it's Fairfield with the ball, passes off to the corner to number 4. It's out, Revellers ball. Commentators for today's game, Craig Johnson, moi, and Scott Fairfield.
Gaz Hunt's got the ball. Pass over to number 8, and he puts it up.
That's the first score to Revellers through Gaz Hunt. Gaz, number 7. Fairfield, who's the main offensive player for Dodgers, has got the ball now. Revellers players have to play a big defensive game on Glenn Fairfield to maintain his scoring. It's a block shot there.
Joel Smith's got the ball. Passes over to
fast break.
And he puts it up, but misses Troy Davies. Strong rebound.
There's a jump. Big rebound by Troy Davies, number 5, and Jay Smith. That was for today's game at Todd Kofferchick and Mark Curran.
Joel's got the ball.
Shots up but misses. Gaz Hunt picks up the rebound. Plus the cross court, it's the steal by Fairfield though. Revellers players double up, but Fairfield gets the ball back. Turner passes off number 5. Troy Davie. It's out of bounds, but the Dodgers retain the ball. Inside. Fairfield. Inside. The shot. That's number 5. No, number 4. Bradley Simmons puts his first score on the board for Dodgers. Gaz Hunt takes the pass again. Pick and roll. Revellers execute a magnificent pick and roll there. Glenn Fairfield. Goes all the way, and it's in too. Fairfield levels the scores at 4-all. Glenn Fairfield picks up his first basket. Gaz Hunt passes off. Shots 8. Another miss, but Revellers pick up the rebound. Hunt.
Intercepted by Troy Davie.
Well scrapped there by Troy Davie. Fairfield's got the ball again. Slowly dribbles up. Passes off. Simon Pulford back to Fairfield. Fairfield off to Pulford. Back to Fairfield. Over to Troy Davie. Puts up a shot from the top, and that's good. Ooh. Troy Davie's got his J.
Gaz Hunt's bringing the ball up. Pass to Joy.
That's travel.
Joy travel.
Revellers with a turnover. Here we got the first sub of the game. On comes number 9 for Dodgers. That's Ben Court replacing number 4 Bradley Simmons. Dodgers call their first time out rather early into the game, wouldn't you say, Scott?
Yeah.
Only three and a half minutes into the game. Dodgers call their first sub.
Glenn Fairfield's got the ball taken up the court. Goes all the way so far. Comes back out. Passes off to Troy Davie.
That's a steal.
Intercept.
Good interception there by Jay Smith. He tries to go all the way, but it's knocked out court by Fairfield, but Revellers retain the ball from the side bounce. Here's another timeout. I think it's a sub called by Revellers. David Young, number 5, comes on to replace number 12. That's Christopher Hayward. So both teams are called early substitutions.
Revellers got the ball. Pass back to Joel Smith to Gaz.
Gary Hunt.
Gaz
back to Smith. Good pass.
Good pass. Oh.
Missed shot though. Revellers scrap
Joy
down. Jay Smith's got the ball back. That's another one. It's Troy Davie and Jay Smith having a tremendous tussle under the baskets.
And it's jump ball.
Mike Karen.
Joy
Smith gets a tap down, but Fairfield returns it.
Just taking up the court pretty swiftly. Goes to a corner.
Closely guarded there by the two Revellers players.
Goes
Fairfield
all the way.
finds a way to go.
Pass to
Passes
Davie.
off. A good pass, and there's a foul called on number 5. Troy Davie collects the foul. Who's the foul on? Number 7, I think it was.
Yep.
Gary Hunt picks up his first foul and the first foul of the game. Troy Davie goes to the line.
Misses his first.
Under 12s, by the way, viewers shoot from the blue line, which is about half a metre in from the ordinary free throw line.
Misses his second.
That's criminal, missing 2 free throws. This is the third. That one's
Troy
good though,
Davie
off the
puts up
backboard.
third.
Plays it well. Gaz Hunt with the ball. Big offensive threat for Revellers too, young Gaz Hunt.
Gaz Hunt
He's
retains
got the ball.
puts
Off
it
it.
up, misses.
There's the rebound though, off the Revellers.
Glenn
Fairfield with the
Fairfield
ball.
takes the court up, take the ball up the court with 2 players
Cross
on the
court.
pass to Troy Davie.
Goes all the way off. Oh, I thought he got a foul then, Scott.
Yeah, I thought it would have been 2.
Passes off to Gaz. Gaz Hunt tries to go all the
Gaz
way,
Hunt.
dribbles in. Oh, but the shot rolled around the ring. Unlucky then, young Gaz Hunt. Dodgers got the ball. Fairfield again. Up court. Closely guarded there. He's playing a pretty good defensive game so far, Mark Dias. Fairfield's got the ball. Passes across to Davies. Davies couldn't find nowhere to go, and it's a wild pass.
And it's a Revellers ball.
They lost possession anyway though, Scott, because there was 3 seconds in the key called on
Gaza takes the ball up.
Bradley
there.
Schumann. No. Number 9, that's then court. Gaz Hunt all
Gaz-
the way.
But misses.
He's missed a
Strong
couple of shots so far, Gaz Hunt.
And Revellers put 2 points up.
Picked up by Mark Dias then. So he's not only playing a good defensive game, he's put up his first score for the game too.
Glenn Fairfield's got the ball. Takes it up the court. Passes to Troy Davie. Passes back. Tries to go around him, comes back out. Up to Troy. Troy's a shot.
3-point attempt there by Troy Davie. Look down, but there's no 3-point line there now. First time out of the game called the Revellers and their coach Robert Cossum. Dodgers coach, by the way, is Anthony Davie. All very close games so far, Scott. The scores are 7-6. 13 minutes 18 left and 1 foul's called, and that's on number 7, Gaz Hunt of Revellers. There's 3 more games to be played today with the 1 o'clock, the under-14 final starts off. That's between Pecunias Red and Dolphins Maroon, and at 2:15 the under-16 grand final. There's been a bit of controversy in this division. I think that Dolphins Maroon went through the season with all wins and no losses, and tragically got knocked out of the final. What a tragic blow that was for the Dolphins clean. But the under-16 final is going to be played between Revellers Green and Dodgers Blue. And after that, at 3:30 p.m, the under-18 grand final between Revellers and Dolphins. And this should be a very close game because 3 games have been played between these two teams during the roster series, and I think Dolphins won 2, I think, and Revellers won 1, and then
Revellers got the ball in the backcourt.
And then Revellers knocked them out into the second semi-final.
To Gaza Hunt.
Here we go, the game's underway again.
Gaza Hunt's got 3 people on him.
That's a foul on. Simon Pulford draws his first foul on Dodgers first. Yeah.
Gaza Hunt tries to go all the way, but Dodgers get the ball.
Puts it off to the point, Gaza Hunt, sorry.
Gaza Hunt back to Joy.
Back to Gaz.
Joy back to Gaz.
Good pass
Gaz
to Dean
back
Smith
to
again.
Dean Smith.
Smith scores.
Smith scores. That was good teamwork by
Drew the
Revellers
defence
players.
then, Gaz Hunt, and passed off to Smith, who was cutting by. And Smith's currently on 4 points, so he's the biggest scorer in the game so far. Fairfield high pass to number 11. That's a jump ball. Jump ball between
Simon Pulford and Gaz Hunt.
Gaz Hunt. Throws it up. Gaz gets a tap down.
Revellers got the ball.
Dias off to Smith, but the pass is intercepted by Fairfield. The break's on for Dolphin.
Pass
Dodgers.
to Troy Davie.
Troy Davies puts
Troy
it up.
Davie puts
Troy
it
Davies
up.
scores. Good shot from Davies from the top, from the corner of the key. Davies is on 7. Wow.
Gaz Hunt's
7
got
out of
the
9.
ball.
That's a good effort.
Oh,
Dias retrieves it again. Gaz with the ball. Shot from the corner. Fairfield gets a rebound, but no, they lose it. Dean Smith misses. That's tough under there. Smith gets the ball back and scores. He's on 6 points, Dean Smith.
Glenn Fairfield's got the ball.
Pretty underrated player, young Dean Smith is.
Yeah.
Fairfield, the top.
Goes in. Passes out.
Pulford.
Passes back.
Fairfield takes it in. Out to
Okay.
Pulford. Back to Fairfield. Fairfield with the ball. Slows it up.
Tries to steady the play
Runs
there,
the play,
but
loses possession. What happened there? What?
he threw it across the key and knocked it out.
Oh.
Gaz Hunt's got the ball. He's got 3 players on him at the moment.
Back to Gaz.
Good
Another
teamwork
pick and
by
roll.
Joe.
Oh, back to Smith again. They've run that play twice, and both times Dean Smith scored off it. They'll have to look out for that play the Dodgers claim.
Yeah.
Smith's got 8 now, I think. 8 out of 14. That's
Yeah.
a good effort.
Glenn Fairfield's got the ball. Passes over to
Pulford, there's a block shot there by
Gaz Hunt's got the ball.
Jay Smith. Gaz, that's an interception by Fairfield, but he was on the line. Good call. It's timeout called to Dodgers, the second timeout of the game. Score so far, 9-14 in favour of Revellers. A very tight offensive and defensive game here. There's 1 foul apiece, and 2 timeouts are called to Revellers. Well, two times out is called to Dodgers. Major scorers to date are for Revellers. Gary Hunt's got 4, Dean Smith's got 8, and Jay Smith's got 2. And for Dodgers, Troy Davies got 7, and Glenn Fairfield's got 2. Scorer for today's game is Jerome Zodens, a former Navajos player and under-20 state star. Southern Star, sorry.
Oh well, Revellers got the ball on the side. Pass over to Jai. Jai goes in. Pass
Over to Dias. Dias draws the foul. Good play there by Mark Dias.
Yeah, shooting 3 for 2.
He's playing a great game so far. Dias at the line. There's been a couple of free throws gone begging so far. Can he make amends?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Misses
first
the
one
first.
misses the first. Lines it up. Second one, rolls around the ring.
Misses.
Bad luck.
Final shot.
He's gonna make this good. Oh no, missed again, but rebound by Gaz Hunt, picks up the scraps and scores. 6 points to Gaz Hunt. Revellers move on to a 16-9 lead with Fairfield's got the ball. Fairfield dribbles to the corner, passes back out, but gets the ball again. They feed the ball to Glenn Fairfield. He tries to go inside and travels. Bad late. Substitution called by Revellers. Number 4, Jamie Maddock comes on to replace Dean Smith, and
Revellers ball to the side. Gaz Hunt takes it up. All the way so far. Comes up for a shot and misses.
Fast breaker.
Fast
Wild
break.
pass there by Troy Davie.
But intercepted.
David Young retrieves it. Mark Dice off to Gaz Hunt. Gaz Hunt back to Dice at the top. Over to Smith. To Young. Back to Dice.
Over to Jamie.
Dice to Maddock.
Up to Joy.
Joy Smith puts it up. Misses a layup, but Glenn Fairfield gets a rebound. Good play there by young Glenn Fairfield. One-handed fast
Pass
break.
to Mansfield. Mansfield puts it up. Sinks it.
Shot Damian Mansfield with a bombs from outside. Must have been from the top of the key.
Ball up, goes all the way, and
misses.
Troy Davie
picks up the rebound. There's a break on. Can he see it? Yep, he's passed
another
up.
break.
Mansfield misses the fast break.
It's 3-on-1 down at the key.
Jamie Maddock passes that to Young. Young throws it out to the top to Smith.
Smith to
Joy
Gaz.
Smith back to Hunt.
Gaz.
Hunt tries to feed it back into Smith, who was open there for a free layup, but Fairfield's got the ball again. Runs most of the plays for the Dodgers team, Glenn Fairfield. Good guard, he played for the southern side, I think, 3 years in a row for the under-12s. Very good player. Has to be one of the best players in the under-12, along with Gaz Hunt and a couple other players in this league that aren't playing for the grand final.
Gaz Hunt puts it up.
Hunt scores again. 18-11, Revellers in the lead.
Gaz has got 8.
Gaz Hunt's on 8 points. Equal top scorer, I think, for the game with Dean Smith.
Glenn Fairfield's taken the ball up. It's been pressured pretty well by number 6.
Fairfield tries to feed it in, but Jamie Maddock picks up the loose ball, passes it to Smith, passes it to Dyson, who feeds to Smith. David Young. Passes over to Jamie Maddock, who, bad luck. Misses a rebound. But 2 players scrap for the ball. That's Jay Smith and Troy Davie, both centres.
Well, we've got a sub on Dodgers.
Number 4, that's Bradley Simmons comes on to replace Brent Damian Mansfield. What? Brennan Court, sorry. My mistake.
Glenn Fairfield gets the ball, taps it back in to Gaz.
Gaz Hunt picks it up.
And sinks
makes it good. Good shot from Gaz Hunt there.
Gaz Hunt's on 10. Glenn Fairfield's taking the ball up rather slowly.
Fairfield with the ball.
Gets past Paul Smith.
Stayed up at the top of the ring.
Joy Smith's got it. Passed to
David Young. Waits for the ball to bounce and picks it up. Backcourt. There's another bench here. That's a massive sub by Revellers. 3 players a sub. It's a sub timeout called by Revellers. It's their first timeout.
Yeah.
Well, at this stage of the game, Revellers with a 20-11 lead. Doesn't look certain, but they could. Looks as though that they might hold on for this lead and go on to win the Ernie Ogden Memorial Shield Final.
Dodgers got 2 fouls, 2 timeouts, and Revellers got 1 foul and 1 timeout.
The program for the end of the day, after the end of the day, for the presentations for the day, by the way, is the format, the shields and replica trophies to the premiers. And the shields will be displayed in the canteen in order of under 12, under 14, under 16 and under 18, and the encouragement shields and replica medals will be displayed in the canteen also in the order under 12, under 14, under 16 and under 18. Then the player certificates will be brought in and a member to accept on behalf of all club players. And the order for this is Dolphins, Revellers, Pequeñas, Dodgers, Dominoes, New Norfolk, Royals, YMCA, Dragons, and the State Championship Shields presentation to Association. Order under 20 and under 12. Now, the premiers and runners-up medallions will be...
Gaz Hunt. Gaz Hunt takes the ball up rather quickly. Passes over to Damian Smith.
No, Dice, that was, by the way.
Yeah.
Right, passes to the corner by David Young. David Young pops it in from the medals. Will be displayed in the canteen, also in the order under 12, under 14, under 16 and under 18. Then the player certificates will be brought in and a member to accept on behalf of all club players. And the order for this is Dolphins, Revellers, Peculiars, Dodgers, Dominoes, New Norfolk, Royals, YMCA, Dragons, and the State Championship Shields presentation to Association. Order under 20 and under 12. Now, the premiers and runners-up medallions will be presented after each championship final. And the game's underway again. Glenn Fairfield misses a layup.
Josh Smith rebounds off to Gaz Hunt. Gaz Hunt takes the ball up rather quickly. Passes over to Damian Smith.
No, Dias that was, by the way.
Yeah.
Passes to the corner by David Young. David Young pops it in from the corner. Young.
David Young gets his first 2 points of the game.
He'll have to get his eyes on this game, young Jerome Zodens. He's not concentrating very well.
Glenn Fairfield goes up but misses. Steals the ball back. No, but Gaz Hunt.
Gaz Hunt, the fast breaks on to Matic. Revellers. Matic puts up a long bomb from outside.
Glenn Fairfield and Josh Smith going for the ball.
Fairfield fights for it down the bottom and picks up the loose ball. Running the break, but interception. No, it's scrabbling for it on the floor is David Young and Jamie Matic. And this is called a jump ball. Two little ones jumping for this ball. Wonder who get the tap. David Young gets a clean tap too. Gaz Hunt thinks about the long pass there to Jamie, but wasn't on.
Gaz Hunt back to Joy. Joy back to Gaz.
Good play.
Oh, misses. Jamie Matic puts it up, misses. Joy rebounds.
Joy Smith with the
and
rebound.
Puts it up.
Hunt hit at 6 points now, I think, by the way.
Gaz Hunt's top scoring for the game so far with a big 12.
12.
Glenn Fairfield long pass
Cross-court
over to
pass.
Davie.
Misses the shot. Back out to
Dodgers get the
Fairfield.
rebound. Tries to pass it out, but intercepted by the Revellers players. Gaz Hunt's taking the ball up the court. Passes and gets it back.
Troy Davie, but
And it's
knocks
a
it
green
out.
ball.
It's a Revellers ball. Young to Gaz Hunt. Gaz Hunt over to Dias. Divers back into Gaz Hunt.
And a good
Beautiful
2 points
play.
from Gaz. Gaz Hunt's
Good play. Hunt created the loose man well then. I don't know who's supposed to be guarding Gaz Hunt. But starting to exert a bit of
Glenn Fairfield takes the ball up every time. Goes in for a layup. Oh, misses. Gets the ball back. Puts a hook shot up and sinks it.
good shot there.
Glenn, 7. Pass over to Gazza, gets it back. Gazza pass
That's
over
the screen and
to
roll
Jamie
again.
Maddock.
Jamie Maddock puts it up, misses the shot, bad luck.
Jay Smith.
Back out, David Young.
Young.
Shot from
David
the top.
Young sinks
David
it
Young
beauty.
bombs from outside.
Sinks it beauty
Shot.
from the top of the key. David Young's playing a rather good game today with 4 points.
Davies loses the ball outside for Dodgers. It's a Revellers ball.
David Young's taking the ball up, pass off to Gaz.
That's got one shot, I think Revellers will be hoping for. One shot. Maddock out. Dyers takes it in, but misses the shot. Big
Joy,
rebound by Jay Smith. Scores again. That's Revellers are taking a commanding 32-13 lead. It's only 16 seconds left. Dodgers, a big pass from Fairfield.
Jay Smith sitting on 6 with 10 seconds, 9, 8,
Gaz Hunt got the ball.
5 seconds left.
It'll have to be a pretty big shot from there by Jay Smith.
Passes to
Gaz
Gaz.
Hunt
Gaz
takes a
puts
runner.
it up.
Oh, he scored! I thought he scored then, Scott.
No, no.
My
Close to
God. That's half time here, ladies and gentlemen. The scores are
Scores
13-32 of Revellers in the lead. There's 2 fouls apiece. 2 timeouts called to Revellers and 2 timeouts called to Dodgers and 1 to Revellers. Scorers so far to date. For Revellers, David Young has 4 points. Gary Hunt has 14. Dean Smith has 8 points and Jay Smith has 6. For Dodgers, Troy Davie has 7 points, Glenn Fairfield 4, and Damian Mansfield 2. We'll be back for the second half shortly, ladies and gentlemen, but for now, let's take a few messages from our sponsors. Here we are for the start of the second half of the under-12 grand final between Revellers and Dodgers. My co-commentator Scott Fairfield will be joining us in a second. Dodgers just make their way to the centre line. Excuse me while I eat a jelly bean. Scott, talk. Scott, talk.
John Smith and Troy Davie going up for the jump. Troy wins. Glenn.
Fairfield with the ball. Drip takes it in.
For a
All
shot.
the way to Glenn Fairfield. He scores.
Sinks it.
6 points to Fairfield.
Gaz is taking the ball up.
Gaz Hunt. After
Back.
Dias.
Back.
Gaz Hunt over to Smith again. How many
Smith
times
misses.
have they made that play today, Scott?
Yep.
They've made that play at least 3 times and Dean Smith scored off it all the time. Huh? No one.
Glenn Fairfield with the
Fairfield all
ball.
the way. Misses the shot, but Gaz Hunt picks up the rebound. No contest there between Gaz Hunt.
John Smith pass back to Gaz.
All the way, takes it this side and puts it up.
Gaz
Good shot
sinks
by
it.
Gaz Hunt. Sinks it off the board.
Gaz with the big 16's top score for the day.
Fairfield at the top. Inside number 11, that's Pulford. Damian Pulford up for the shot, but blocked there by Jay Smith.
Revellers.
Pulford
John
with
Smith.
Jay Smith with the ball.
Over to Gaz.
Gaz Hunt, Dean Smith, that is. Jay
Got-
Smith for the rebound. Rebound again by Jay Smith. Puts it up again but misses. Jay Smith picks up the rebound again and
Sinks
scores
it.
that time. I don't think the points will count though. The ball's going for the side.
Foul on 4 for Dodgers.
No, I don't think the score counted. It was before the shot that fouled then, I think, Scott. Revellers got the ball, however. Jay Smith inside.
Puts it
Puts
up,
it up
and
again and-
makes it.
Doesn't make no second effort that time. Fairfield with the ball.
Takes him on, does a roll off.
Nice turn there by Glenn Fairfield. Corner to Pulford. Pulford to Fairfield to Troy Davie. Troy Davie back to Glenn Fairfield. Glenn Fairfield takes it to the corner. Goes
Puts
back
it
out,
up.
puts it up, but misses the shot that time.
John Smith for the rebound.
Gaz
Gaz
Hunt.
Hunt. Take the ball up. Gaz Hunt.
Just glances off the side of
Gaz
Pulford.
Hunt back to Jay.
Jay Smith.
Jay
Dean
back
Smith.
to Dean Smith.
Loses the
Oh,
ball
no,
off
Dean.
his foot there by Dean Smith, but I'll just get the ball from the side through Simon Pulford. Simon Pulford to Glenn Fairfield. Glenn Fairfield still being closely guarded, but lets him roll then, Mark Dias. But
Puts
Fairfield
the
picks
shot
up the ball and there's a jump ball called between Jay Smith and Glenn Fairfield. Excuse me while I eat another jelly bean.
Get away. But Clemens is tapped to Troy. Troy puts it up. Misses. Joy, big rebound. Pass over to
Gaz
Gaz
Hunt.
Hunt.
Block turns there, beautiful turn by Gaz Hunt.
Pass off to
Over to
Dean
Dean Smith. Dean Smith puts it up from the top but misses. Rebound there by Dodgers and the jump ball called again between Jay Smith and Troy Davie. Mark Aaron puts it up. Jay Smith gets the rebound down to Dean. Dean Smith with a
Smith sinks
turnaround
it.
scores. Dean Smith, Jerome. Get your eyes on the game, boy. Troy Davie with the
Dean-
ball.
Dean Smith with 10
Oh,
points.
tries to put it around his back. Got stuck between his
That's
back and his left arm there.
It's a jump ball.
Dodge. Both teams call a substitution.
6 is on for Dodgers and 12's on for Revellers. 6 off for Revellers and 8 off for Dodgers.
That's Damian Mansfield and Mark Dias. Mark Dias is going off for the first time. So it looks as though number 12, Christopher Haywood, has to pull out a big defensive game out of the bag to
Troy Davie over
contain
Glenn.
Fairfield.
Glenn
Glenn
puts
Fairfield
it
with the
up.
ball. Good shot there by Glenn Fairfield.
Gaz Hunt takes the ball up the court. Got 2 players on him at the moment. Pass over to 12.
Christopher Haywood inside. Walkie is there by
Bit of a travel there by 10.
3 seconds in the key, they're called on Revellers
Dodgers ball.
from the side. No, who's the... I keep on getting his name mixed up. Simon Pulford. Passes
That's
over to
right.
Glenn Fairfield. Little bit of
Glenn
dribbling skills
Fairfield
there
over
by
Troy
Glenn Fairfield.
Davie.
Troy Davie.
Troy Davie goes
Takes it to the corner
all the
again,
way
puts
to
it up,
get-
but draws the foul.
Troy shooting 3 from 2 from the blue line.
Draws the foul on number 10. Number 10, number 9 for Revellers. That's Jay Smith picks up. What foul's that? How many fouls has he got?
Joey.
That's Jay Smith's first foul.
First foul.
Misses the first try, Davie. Misses the second too.
Lines it up. And what's he doing? Misses the third. Gaz
That's
Hunt.
criminal misses. 3 free throws for Troy Davies.
Pass over to Dean
Let's tell at
Smith.
the end of the game.
Dean Smith rolls off
rolls
clean.
by Dean Smith.
Over to
Puts it out.
number 10.
Number 10.
Dodgers retain the ball.
Oh, that's a steal by Gaz Hunt though. Picks it up for Revellers.
Gaz Hunt goes
Takes it
round,
inside.
passes
Passes over to Dean Smith who puts it up. Rolls across the end of the ring. Jay
Guys.
Smith picks up the loose ball though. Took it off, just stole it off the Dodgers player there.
Glenn
Scores.
Fairfield.
40-17 in favour of Revellers.
Back court to Troy Davie.
It's a
Revellers
violation on Dodgers.
Gaz Hunt takes the ball up.
Puts it up from the top. Picks up the
Rebounds.
rebound though. Loses it, picks it up again. Misses off, tries it off the backboard. Gaz Hunt. Rebound. There's a jump ball called between Jay Smith and Simon Pulford. Geez, Jay Smith's in everything, Scott. He's closely near... What? He'd be...
Joy wins the tap over to Gaz. Gaz puts it up. Revellers are starting to go away from Dodgers now with 17-42. Troy Davie takes the ball up the court. Has a shot and misses. Dean Smith rebounds.
Steal there by Troy Davies.
Troy Davie.
Comes out with it. Tries to go through the 2 Revellers players who stand up. What's that? That's a travel violation called on substitution by the Revellers players.
David Young's taken off.
Number 12, that's Christopher Haywood. Scott? Revellers call their second time out for this half.
Gaz Hunt takes the ball up. Guarded by Glenn Fairfield.
David Smith with the ball at the corner. Oh, Glenn Fairfield nearly gets a steal.
Gaz Hunt goes all the way.
A good play. Drew the defence there and just casually straight around him to score his 20th point.
Troy Davie all the way. So no, pass off. Misses.
Jay Smith off to Gaz Hunt. The break's on to Revellers. There's David Young cutting from the side and Dean Smith cutting from the other side. Back to Young. Young with a little flick of the right hand then. Ball rolls out. I don't know who's that off. No, it's a Dodgers ball. Must have came off Revellers' hands. Umpire's ball there called by Mark Carroll. I don't think Todd Kovacic's awake yet. Must have got out of bed early.
Glenn Fairfield with the ball. Takes it up past 10. Pass to Troy Davie.
Troy Davie's all the way, draws a foul and points will count. Good play there by Troy Davie. He's on 9 points. He's Dodgers' top scorer so far. Troy Davies. Oh, the foul.
Foul.
Don't know who the foul was called on then, but number
Foul.
9, Jay Smith.
Sitting on 2 fouls at the moment.
Troy Davie makes good with a free. There's only free throw. Score counted, so he only gets 1 bonus.
Jai Smith takes the ball up, knocked out.
Loses
by Troy
control,
Davie.
but Jay Smith gets the ball back. Substitution again called by Revellers. Number 4, this is little Jamie Maddock, comes on to replace number 10, that's Tony Mogford. Gaz Hunt.
Revellers ball. Gaz Hunt rolls off Glenn Fairfield and
Plays it well
puts
there
it
and
up
scores
for
again.
2 points.
22 points. He's playing a captain's. He's playing a true game today, Gaz Hunt.
Glenn Fairfield takes it off Gaz Hunt. Tries to fake him. Goes to the corner. He's got 2 players on him.
He's free. Number 4 puts it up, but missed shot.
Bradley
Picked up
Simmons.
behind by number 11, Simon Pulford. Picks it up from behind, but throws it out.
Gaz Hunt takes the ball up slowly. Pass to David
Oh,
Young.
I lost possession there. Too far for David Young.
Glenn Fairfield takes the ball up.
Double teamed by Hunt and Young.
Passes to Paul Smith.
Davies puts up the shot, miss off the front.
Davies rebounds,
gets it back.
puts it up. David Young got the
Fast
ball.
break to Revellers, Gaz Hunt.
Gaz Hunt takes Glenn on.
Fairfield's equal to the occasion though.
Dean Smith
Dean
gets
Smith.
the ball, passes to Gaz, passes to Jamie Maddock.
David Young still.
David Young. Jamie
Oh, big shot by Jamie Maddox.
just short.
Just
Troy Davie goes,
massive
all the way down the
pass throw
court.
there.
draws a foul on Gaz Hunt.
Jamie Maddox threw it in from downtown. Revellers call another substitution.
Jay Smith's off for Mark Dice.
Mark Dice comes on again to replace Smith. Dodgers ball from the side. Fairfield picks it up. Calls the play. Play number 1 for Dodgers. Down to the bottom. Oh, it's an interception by Mark Dice. Mark Dice to Smith. The breaks on. Gaz Hunt.
Gaz Hunt passes
Cross to
over
Dice.
Mark
Dice is streaming through. Picks up his own rebound though.
Gaz Hunt puts
Scores
it up.
again.
Scores.
This is becoming a hobby. Gaz Hunt scores his 24th point.
Half of the team's total. Scores it.
Arnold's got 24 plus 24, yes. 24 and 24 is 48. That's half of Revellers' total. Oh, David Young on the break.
David Young on the break. Stops.
Geez, Revellers have run some
Mark
fast
Dice.
breaks today.
Over to
Jamie Maddox puts it up again.
Puts it up,
Oh.
but short.
He likes these big long bombers,
Yeah.
Jamie Maddox. 11,
8 to 11.
Pulford,
Oh,
steal by
Gaz
Gaz Hunt. Gaz Hunt up court, passes off to Maddox. Maddox from the side, puts it in.
Puts it in.
Jamie Maddox scores his
First two points.
first point score for the game, Jamie Maddox.
Glenn Fairfield has a look up the scoreboard. Takes Mark Dice on. Troy Davie puts a long one up and
Oh, scores again.
it.
Sure looked like a three-pointer from up here.
Scores with,
Troy Davie.
scores with 9 minutes left.
Just
Dodge.
another one of the brothers in this STJBA competition.
Mark Young misses. Mark
There's the Hunt brothers from Revellers and the Fairfield brothers from Dodgers and Revellers combined. There's the Emmett brothers. My God, there's a lot of brothers.
Glenn Fairfield
Fairfield
goes
takes
up.
it all the way and scores.
scores.
Good play there by Glenn Fairfield from coast to coast.
Glenn Fairfield's got 10 points.
10 points, so he's not exerting the biggest influence as the
David Young with the ball.
coach of
Over to
Dodgers
Jamie
would
Maddox,
like.
but Glenn steals. That's a big long one. But
Looks as though the break was on there.
Paul
But
Smith.
steals again by Jamie Maddox, but he loses control of it. Couldn't control it then. Dodgers get the ball back. Through Pulford at the side. Out to Glenn Fairfield. Fairfield.
rolls off.
Young. Fairfield over. Tries a long one to Jamie. No, to
Dean Smith.
Dean Smith.
Jamie Maddox puts it up. It's
Through-
stuffed by
oh,
Glenn Fairfield.
The side.
Gaz Hunt with the ball. Pass to Mark Dice. Mark Dice puts it up. Troy Davie rebounds. Mark Dice puts it up again. This time Bradley Simmons.
Jump ball called there.
Jump ball between Gaz Hunt and Bradley Simmons. Gaz Hunt wins the rebound. Pass to Jamie Maddox. Mark Dice puts the ball up. Glenn Fairfield rolls off Mark Dice.
Glenn Fairfield with the ball. Loses control. David Young picks it up.
Gaz Hunt on a break.
Good pass
Fumbles.
to Gaz Hunt. Oh, he double dribbles
Oh.
though. Bad luck.
Travelled.
Revellers had a sure score that. Well, travel, double dribble.
Oh, whatever. Glenn Fairfield.
All the same to me.
Troy Davie.
Picks it up, rolls. Good play. Troy Davie nearly unmanned there.
Shoots and scores.
Goes all the way. Good play there by
points.
Troy Davie. Gaz Hunt with the ball. Playing a real game, real top game today. Gaz Hunt finds David Young completely unmanned.
Troy Davis on 14.
David Young scores his 6th point today.
Glenn Fairfield.
He's small, but he
Changes
makes it up
Mark
through
Dyce.
Hunt. Fairfield
Can't get through.
tries to
Dean
charge
and
his way through. Goes to base.
And Paul
Fairfield scores again. Gaz Hunt with the ball. Off to Dyas. Dyas, the centre's bringing the ball up court. Goes all the way.
And
Mark
scores
Dyas
2
goes all the
points.
way to score.
Fairfield sits with 12
58-28. 6 minutes 30 left, so it looks as though it's going to be an all Revellers grand final. Victory for Revellers.
Paul Smith's waiting down the end for the ball, but they don't see him.
Fairfield.
Takes on Mark Dyce. Takes him on, gives the ball to Paul Smith. Paul Smith passes it back.
Fairfield.
Takes
the ball.
his time. Puts it up and scores.
Scores. Good shot there by Glenn Fairfield.
14 by Glenn
Fairfield scores from the corner.
Goes to Hunt with the ball. Pass over to Mark Dyce, back to Gazza. Gazza opens up and scores 2 points. Reveller dodges ball. Glenn Fairfield takes
If we don't
it
stop
up.
scoring soon, Scott, we'll run out of scoring sheet.
Yeah. Revellers retain the ball, but Troy Davie gets it. David Young's injured.
Yeah, David Young hurt. Overcomes the Revellers coach Bob Cosson to assist him.
Yeah, umpire's time out. He's been hit on the head. The score's now Dodgers 30, 1 foul for this half. No timeouts. And Revellers 60.
Urged on by the Revellers fans, David Young.
Revellers tried to have a sub, but they couldn't make it. Gaz Hunt takes the ball off Troy Davie. Gaz Hunt goes up 1 on 2, goes all the way and scores.
Goes all the way,
2.
scores. Good play by Gaz Hunt. Faked faked Davies out of his shoes.
Glenn to Troy, Troy to Glenn. Glenn goes up, speeding. Passes over to Simon Pulford. Simon Pulford puts it up, misses.
Bit hard tried to use the backboard, but it's
Yeah.
bit hard.
Gaz Hunt pass up to David Young.
There's a Revellers break again. They've run this break at least 20 times throughout the game. Missed shot there by Mark Dyas.
Bradley Simmons
Picks
with
up the
ball.
rebound. There's a jump ball call between Dyas and Bradley Simmons. Timeout and substitution called by Green. No, timeout called by Dodgers and substitution called by Revellers. Oh, Scott, got to do that.
28. Gaz Hunt is 28, top scorer for the game.
Scott, do that.
What? Yeah. Scores at the moment with 5 minutes left. Dodgers 30 with 1 foul and 1 timeout. To Revellers 62, 2 fouls and no timeouts. For the Dodgers, Troy Davies top scored with the big 13. But Gaz Hunt still holds the top score. It's a jump ball. It's Bradley Simmons and
Mark Dyas for Revellers. Mark Dyas and Gary Hunt would have to be close to best players on the court for this game.
yeah, Glenn Fairfield gets the ball, takes it up.
Passes off to
Troy Davies.
Davies goes all the
puts it
way.
up,
Oh, misses a shot,
misses,
but
rebounds,
gets his own rebound and misses again.
Bradley Simmons
Simmons.
travels.
Travel called on Bradley Simmons by umpire official Mark Cowan.
Jay Smith takes the ball from the side.
Another official, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is Todd Kovacic.
To Mark Dyce, takes the ball up past Glenn Fairfield, left-handed. Glenn Fairfield
Fairfield
steals
steals.
it off him. Takes him on. puts it
Takes
up
both of them on and
and
scores.
sinks it.
Took on Jay Smith and Mark Dice then and made good. Just took Dodgers score up to 32. They're 30 points behind. I think it's... Oh, good play there.
David Smith.
Beautiful pass by Jay Smith to David Young, who scored 2 off a break.
Fairfield goes to the long one.
Oh, long pass, but Smith intercepts. David Young. He's got 2 players to pass to.
Glenn Fairfield takes the ball. Passes off to Troy Davie. Troy Davie. Pass off to Bradley Simmons. Jai Smith.
Jump ball call between Simmons and Smith.
Got another sub on Revellers. David Young is replaced by Tony Mogford. Then we have a sub on
Dodger substitution. Number 11, Pulford goes out. And
Ben Court takes his place.
Ben Court takes his place, number 9. Topacic throws it up. Jay Smith gets an easy tap down.
Jamie Maddox
Jamie,
with
there's
the ball.
a foul there called on number 6. It's pretty obvious, that foul by
Paul Smith.
Dice with the ball from the corner.
Glenn
still by Glenn Fairfield. Read the play good then.
It up and
takes it all the way and
2 points.
Scores. Dodgers move on to 34. Scores look pretty far remote now.
Troy Davie takes the ball.
Scores again. It looks like that's a charge on Troy Davie.
Charge on Troy Davie.
First offensive foul we've seen today. Dias passes off to Jay Smith, back to Dias. Dias takes Fairfield on. And, bit too hard there for the backboard.
Rebounded by 12.
Good rebound there by Christopher Hayward. He picks up the rebound and draws a foul. He goes to the line.
Christopher Hayward's shooting 3 from 2 from the line. 3 for 2 from the line. Misses. Sinks his first.
That's his first score today. Christopher Hayward.
And he sinks his second. Scores now at Dodgers 34 to Revellers 66. Dodgers have 4 fouls and Revellers have 2.
2 minutes, 36 seconds left.
Troy Davie, pass over to Paul Smith to Glenn Fairfield.
Glenn Fairfield thinks about putting up a shot there, but no, retreats the ball back to the umpires.
Jai Smith takes the ball up the court.
Passes over to... it goes all the way. Mark Dice scores with a good layup there.
2 points.
Just takes it casually around.
Mark Dice is sitting on 4 points at the moment.
I'll tell you what, if James Adams doesn't back up his ideas here on the scoreboard...
Troy Davie to Glenn Fairfield. Glenn Fairfield decides to go all the way. Misses. Gets the ball back. There's another
Fairfield.
shot.
Misses bad luck.
Mark Dice to take the ball up.
Passes to Christopher Hayward. I thought he had a little walk then, but...
Yeah.
No, says the umpires.
Jai Smith takes
Jay
on
Smith
Glenn
at the corner, takes on Fairfield, goes the other way. Good shot. Puts it off. Just takes it around the corner of the key and just throws it off the side of the backboard.
Jai Smith's also one of the top scorers with 12.
12 points to Jay Smith.
Glenn
Fairfield thinks about going all the way again, and he goes again and scores. He'd have about 20 points now, Glenn Fairfield. Scoring pretty freely now. That Mark Dice's defence isn't been as good as it was in the first half.
Jamie Maddox puts
it in.
Points.
Left completely unmanned there. There's substitution called by both teams. Dean Smith comes in and Gaz Hunt comes in to replace Jamie Maddox and Mark Dice. And for Dodgers,
Damian Mansfield comes in to take Troy Davie's place.
A very good game played by Troy Davies, but all in vain. I think it's all over now.
I think we have another sub for Dodgers. 11. Simon Pulford takes Glenn Fairfield. Good second half.
Fairfield gets a pretty good ovation from the Dodgers crowd.
Good second half by Glenn Fairfield, but just didn't pull it together properly in the first half. Simon Pulford over to
Damian Mansfield.
Damian Mansfield's in trouble.
Passes over to
Simon Pulford.
Oh, tries to pass it into Ben Court. Oh, Court gets the ball back.
Ben Court jumps.
Plays it well, but jump ball call
with Gaz
called
Hunt.
between Hunt and Court. Pardon me. And Court.
Gaz.
Checked out by Court.
Paul Smith gets the ball.
Back to Court.
Passes it
Court.
off.
Oh,
Ben Court takes a big
puts it
shot,
up.
but
Bit of an
airball.
air ball shot there by Ben Court. Missed
Josh
by
Smith.
about 3 feet.
Josh Smith passes over to Gaz Hunt. Gaz Hunt passes over to Dean Smith.
Dean Smith takes it in
Smith
again and
puts it up,
scores.
scores.
Good play by Dean Smith. It's all over now. 30 seconds left.
Dean Smith with 14.
Oh, travel. We didn't know much about that call. I don't think that was right. Umpire's ball there by Gaz Hunt was a little ambitious.
Yeah.
Tried to score 2 without the umpires looking, but
Gaz Hunt takes
Bad
the ball
luck.
back from the side. Passes up to
there'll be some shouting and cheering in a minute, Scott. Revellers are just about to win their first out of 3 competing grand finals today. They're in the under 16 and under 18 grand finals also.
Simon Paul.
Here's the chant from the Revellers crowd. Just listen to this chant, ladies and gentlemen.
A lot of supporters for the Revellers basketball.
Coming through
club.
loud and clear. The clock's still going while the ball is out of bounds. Well, don't know about that.
Dodger Simon Pulford.
Simon Pulford, 6 seconds, 5 seconds left on the clock.
Simon Pulford puts
Rebound
it up.
by Revellers.
Josh Smith to
1
Gaz
second
Hunt.
left.
Gaz
0.
Hunt.
There's the siren.
Gaz Hunt
Revellers
to
have won
Dean
their
Smith,
grand
but
final. The under 12 grand final has gone to Revellers.
The
Scored
finals.
74 to 36, and Revellers have won their first grand final this year. Scorers for Revellers are Jamie Maddox scored 4 points. David Young scored 8. Mark Dwyer scored that's 6 points. Gaz Hunt scored 28. Dean Smith 14 and Jay Smith scored 12 and Christopher Haywood scored 2 points. For Dodgers, Troy Davie scored 14 points. Glenn Fairfield 20. Damian Mansfield scored 2 points.